In today's review, I'll share what I've grown to like and dislike after wearing this Submariner for 10 years. Let's get started. Once you wear a watch for 10 years, it grows on you, and what you like and dislike about the watch evolves. Let me start with what I've grown to like the most. The brushed finish. On Rolex's 904L, it's awesome and low maintenance. It creates a monochromatic finish across the bracelet and case, which helps make the watch incredibly practical. Since the finishing is very consistent across most surfaces, the scratches don't encroach on the design and create character, like a well-aged wine. Over time, the 904L gets this really tool watch looking gray, and the scratches become part of the look. When I do go get this watch serviced, I'll make sure they don't polish. Another thing I love about this sub is that it's a no date. Not having a Cyclops, in my opinion, creates 3 benefits which I think outweigh the pros you get from the date complication. 1, it helps the watch be less recognizable because many people associate Rolexes with the Cyclops, so it keeps it more stealth. 2, not having a Cyclops makes the dial more symmetrical in my opinion and is more aesthetically pleasing. And lastly, it embodies the tool watch feel more. If you're like me and you romanticize about the idea of wearing an adventure-packed tool watch, mostly at your desk, there's purity of thought knowing you're wearing the most tool-oriented version. Another strength that the sub possesses is the case proportions. On my 7.5-inch wrist, I found the case size to be ideal. Other watches I own can often feel oddly sized after I wore a dress watch. I never got that with the sub. Even after rotating a 38mm or 43mm watch, it always felt perfect. Adaptability is another huge strength for the Submariner. You can wear this watch anywhere. I've worn it to music festivals, weddings, trekking, beach, interviews, anything. And when you put it on, you don't need to think about where you're going, what you'll be doing, or wearing. It just works. And this has made me often default to this watch as a daily wearer because it's incredibly adaptable. The Rolex Submariner has incredible durability. Take a look at how sharp the case is. There are no major dings, and the overall look still is solid. If you look closely, my bracelet and clasp have taken quite a fair amount of scratches. But once you look at the watch from more than a meter away, they all get mashed into a monochromatic look, which I think looks better than new. There's something to be said about the character and energy emitted from a worn Submariner versus, let's say, a Safe Queen. The adjustability on the sub is awesome. Despite some weight fluctuations and travels, I've never had to get it resized in 10 years. This is the best bracelet adjustability mechanism I've owned, and I hope Rolex rolls this out for all their models going forward. One of the things that's worth considering when you own this timepiece is that it is somewhat unoriginal. You'll see many people with the same watch as you, and inevitably you'll come across folks behaving undesirably with the same watch as you. So that's something that's good to know, but also something you need to get used to if you wear a Submariner. Everything you gain from the adaptability of this watch, you kind of lose in fun. The dial is clean and crisp, but there's like zero color. So wearing this watch after many years, you start yearning for a colored dial or something that's more fun to wear, especially on holidays. One of the drawbacks of the ceramic Submariner is that it's high shine. Especially the ceramic bezel and the dial are both very reflective. So in bright environments, it can be more reflective and draw attention. So if you want something more muted, I think the pre-ceramic subs are a good place to look. In closing, I want to share that for me, this is the perfect one watch. In fact, this was the first luxury watch I ever owned, and for 5 years, the thought of buying another watch never crossed my mind because I was so happy with it. If I had to sell my collection today and consolidate to one watch, it would be this one for the reasons I shared in this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to comment and subscribe, and I look forward to sharing more about my collecting journey with you.